Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Weekly Pint. It's not a show, so I'm not going to apologize for being almost an hour late tonight. But if it was a show, I would definitely apologize right now because it's never my intention to be as late as I am. Even if this is not an actual show, I do try to keep it on time, but my God, some days are just... Some days are days. So I'm still like tweaking lights and stuff. It has been... that's not going to work. All right. There, looks fine to me. Whatever. This is the Weekly Pint. This is a happy hour. We all get together. We drink together. We hang out. We shoot the shit. Oh, Newport Report wants to know how much I got for the 2-year-old. Nothing. I cannot sell him. I keep trying, and eBay won't take him. Yeah. My wife was out of town this weekend, and she left me and the kids, and she's back now, which you would think would make all of this way easier, but it for some reason doesn't. I love her and appreciate her, but for some reason things don't work as smoothly around the house when she's here. The kids just want her, and they yell and they scream and they run around. And it was, I was still late, but probably 9:15 or so. I came downstairs and I was just about ready. I was hooking the camera up because I had things broken down from Bachfest. If you guys didn't see that video on YouTube, I went out to Bachfest and recorded some stuff, which I use the same camera here. This camera right here is the same one that I take with me. I had it all in a bag, and you can probably still see some of the crap. And I don't think you can. Sitting behind me all over the floor of the studio. Let's drink a beer, guys. Everybody tell me what you're drinking, because that is the point of all of this. Marco is getting us to-go food, having us truth. I'm about to crack open one that I've not had yet. But, like I said, it's Bachfest weekend, so I'm going to drink a Bach beer. This is from Braxton. This is a Baby Got Bach. This is a collaboration beer with Cork and Bottle. It says, Baby Got Bach, double barrel-aged Doppelbock. This collaboration between Cork and Bottle and Braxton Brewing Company was brewed with rich German malts, lagered for 6 weeks, barrel-aged in New Riff barrels for 16 months, and then finished in a George Remus barrel and handpicked by the team at Cork and Bottle. This Doppelbock has complex notes of chocolate, dark fruit, and toasted malt, along with a nutty undertone. Oak and vanilla are also revealed from the extended barrel aging. Bach beer, you guys know I love it, so I'm excited to dive into this one. Not that I haven't had enough Bach beer in the last 3 or 4 days. Is there really such a thing as enough Bach beer? I vote no. I also vote that this is going to make for an interesting evening because it is 3% ABV, 500 milliliters. Here we go. Let's see. Josh is drinking Northern Row English IPA. Joe is drinking Humble Monk's Pancake Porter. Says it's delicious. I need to fix this. I can't read the comments over here. They're too small. I'm too old, I guess. I have to look up here, and I know that that's probably annoying for you guys every time. Let's see. Julia says that she is drinking the Wanker from Northern Row English IPA. We heard that already. Her Josh is the Josh that commented. You guys can't see that. That's why you guys don't know. Let me pull that up, guys. I'm all over the place. There we go. Chris wants to know why anyone hasn't bottled a beer called I'll Be Back. Somebody has. I can almost guarantee it. I don't think anybody locally that I can think of off the top of my head has, but it's happened. There are very few Bach references that have not been used already. Newbert Report says, I decided not to kick myself out, so I ordered Banded Peaks Mount Crushmore. I assume that Banded Peaks is a brewery, and I assume that Mount Crushmore is a beer. I don't know. Sounds like something that is very Canadian. All right, let me dive into this. Again, double barrel-aged bourbon barrels, big beer. Hang in there with me, guys. Let me give this a sniff. Ooh, oh yeah, this is boozy. Oh, that's fantastic. So I drank a lot of Bach beer, like I said, this weekend. But I drank a lot of Bach beer that kind of sat in that 5 to 7% range. I didn't want to get too schmammered and figure out a way to get home. Whereas now I am at home and I can do whatever the hell I want to do. Wow, that's good. So this is definitely the biggest Bach beer that I've had this year. I definitely get a little bit of a boozy note right off the bat. I get the chocolate. It's nutty. It's toasty. But then there is this really great, almost like a coconutty thing going on. Oh, you guys, that's really good. You should get down to Cork and Bottle and buy that. I don't know how much more is left. It's definitely a single barrel thing, so there's only so much to go around. But ooh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'll keep sipping on that. Did anybody else make it down to Bachfest? I want to know everybody's opinions about Bachfest, because I didn't think I was going to get to go this year, and then I ended up being able to go, and I felt really, really good about the fact that I was able to go. Maybe it was because, for obvious reasons, didn't get to go last year to actual Bachfest. A year before, Bachfest was not canceled, but it was right before all hell broke loose. Oh, goddamn. Here we go. All right, sorry. The yawning starts. It was right before everything kind of all, exploded in the world. It felt like such a relief this year to be able to be out and about. Similar to Oktoberfest. I know that some of us got to experience Oktoberfest this year, and the joy that brought of being around people again, and around people that you haven't got to hang out with for a long time. But yeah, it felt really, really good. Julia says that she didn't get to stay terribly long after the 5K. Had a great time drinking with Joe and Caroline. I can't do it as good as Marco does. Phone line is open, Marco, if you want to call in and just yell Caroline. It was a crazy fun time while I was there. I went on Friday, so we'll go family thing first. Okay, so my wife was out of town. She abandoned me with the children. And then my in-laws, my mother and father-in-law, saved the day by taking the kids for a sleepover on Friday night. So they had them on Friday and for part of the day on Saturday. So Friday night, I got some work done, and then it was starting to get towards the evening, and I got home, and I sat down, went to go grab a beer out of the fridge, and was trying to figure out what I was going to do. I was going to watch a movie or something. I said, no, it's Bachfest weekend, and I don't have any kids. I got to go to Bachfest. So I did. I loaded up, grabbed all my stuff, grabbed my camera, grabbed my cameras, grabbed all kinds of things, and took off and got to hang out for the parade and for a lot of the festivities that evening. Not as long as I wanted to, again, because I had to drive myself home, which is a absolute tragedy. And next year, the things are going to be very different. I think I'm going to go Friday still. And I haven't talked to my wife about any of this, but I think I'm going to go Friday for the parade, hang out, probably very similar to the way I did this year. But I'm going on Saturday also next year, pending any actual real family things that are going on that weekend. We do have lots of birthdays and stuff this time of year, but if there is any possible chance, I'm going to do both the parade and Saturday. I got to try a few of the Bach beers on Friday, but I want to drink them all. And Saturday is the easiest way to do that with the Bach beer experience, whatever they call it. So that's next year's Bachfest video. Spoiler alert, is me drinking every Bach beer that I can get my hands on. Julia says I should do the 5K next year. No, thank you. I will cheer for everybody that does the 5K. I will be sitting at Bachfest Hall, waiting for you guys to arrive where we will drink together. How about that? You can use your medal to open a beer for me. I'm not a 5K guy. I recognize that you can walk. I recognize it's not that big of a deal, but I would much rather just sit and drink or make videos or things like that. Hopefully making videos is going to be a bigger deal next year than it is this year. I've been fighting that so freaking hard this year, trying to make the time to make it happen. I do the 0.5K, 0.05K on Sunday then. That's more my speed. It's the time commitment. Gray says, I'm a professional running spectator. Happy to drink with you while I run. Now we're talking. I'm now also a professional running spectator. It really is just the time that you have to devote to it. When I go to something like this, there is this list of things that I have to do. There's people that I want to go and say hi to and have a beer with, and people I don't get to hang out with that often. There is, again, if you guys follow on YouTube, there's video content that I have to make. That takes a really long time to make a, I don't know what it was. It ended up being a 4-minute video, 5-minute video. The amount of time that you have to spend getting all of that together is crazy. Newbert Report says, if I can raise $5,000 for a good charity, I will come and run. We can probably make that happen. So Bachfest is, if you guys don't know what Bachfest is, there's not an easy way to explain it. So Newbert Report is, if you guys see the chat and everything, but if you don't know about them, they do a show about hockey and beer up in Canada. I don't know how many Bach beers there are available in Canada. I don't know how many Bach beers there are available anywhere except here. That's not fair. There are plenty of Bach beers around, but Bach Fest is a very unique Cincinnati thing. If you're not from here, you probably don't pay attention to Bach beer very much. And here in Cincinnati, it becomes this thing that we dive into head first in the spring. If you ever want to really understand Bachfest, you just kind of have to come here to get it and to understand what exactly it's all about. I've yet to find a Bach beer. Oh my God. See, that's crazy. I think the final count this year, I counted earlier and then I forgot. I think it was around 50, 40, 50, I think it was 50. I think there was 50 Bach beers in Cincinnati this year. Now, not all of them are available at Bachfest, but 30-something of them were available at Bachfest. The other ones were available other places. So if you go to Bachfest, you have the actual event itself, and then there is a bar called Arnold's, which is the oldest bar in Cincinnati. Debatable. We won't get into that. The parade starts at Arnold's, the Bachfest parade, and then it goes to Bachfest Hall. But at Arnold's, they also tap a bunch of Bach beer. So between Bachfest Hall and Arnold's, there are probably 40-something different Bach beers on tap. And there is a wide range of what that means. There are lighter Bach beers. There are big, giant, dark, barrel-aged Doppelbachs like this. And then there's also kind of flavored things. And that Peach Igniter from Braxton is just phenomenal. And it's a whole different category. But there's a lot of fun stuff. So plenty of Bach beer to be had. If this might be a controversial statement, but if somebody was planning on making a trip to Cincinnati and they were trying to decide when to do it, and they were trying to decide between the spring or the summer, or fall-ish, you want Bachfest, you want Oktoberfest. I actually think that Bachfest is a more fun time to visit the city than Oktoberfest. Maybe. I like Oktoberfest beer better than Bach beer, but I like Bachfest better than I like Oktoberfest in Cincinnati. So some of the smaller ones, that's a whole different argument, and not at all important. We also have a really terrible connection right now for some reason. I'm debating if I should cut the stream and start it back up. Are you guys getting kind of stuttering and lagging and things like that? Sorry. Somebody let me know how things are sounding and looking, please. Because before we jump into label approvals and things like that, I want to make sure that the stream is not crappy. All right, I'll tell you what. Tim says a little bit. Josh says, sounds fine, choppy video. All right, I'm going to cut it, and we'll start right back up. I'm sorry. I think I can fix it really quick with a quick restart, and I think, hopefully it's not just my kids upstairs streaming 19 different versions of Disney movies, but I promise this will come right back. Go wherever you are streaming this and just hang out for just a minute. We'll be right back. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's always my fault. Well, I'll fix it. Hang in there, guys. We'll